Science Year 2 Science Process Skills. Measure and use numbers with teacher Yu. So are you ready? So before this, we learn about science process skills, which is observe and classify. So do you still remember what is observe? Observe means that we use the senses to gather information about objects and phenomena. And classify, we identify the similarities and differences of objects, then separate and group the objects. So today we're going to learn another new science process skills, which is measure and use numbers. So what is measure and use numbers? It is measure using the correct standard tools. Now let's take a look. So what is measuring tools that we're going to learn in this lesson? Let's take a look again. So this is beaker. Okay, where do you normally see this? Okay, it is normally seen at the science lab. Okay, it's used to measure the volumes of liquids. Okay, this is measuring cylinder. Okay, it is used to measure the volumes of liquids. Now, this is weighing scale. We have weighing kitchen scales, weighing body scales, isn't it? So it is used to measure the weight of the object. Measuring tapes. It is used to measure the length of the objects. Okay, ruler. Do you have ruler? So, what is the use of ruler? It is used to measure the length of the objects. Now, how about stopwatch? Okay, it is used to measure time. Okay, this is the analog stopwatch, and this is the digital stopwatch. Alright, so how are we going to measure the object? Now, let's take a look at this example. Okay, so we have here pencil and ruler. So how are we going to measure the length of the pencil? Okay, you have to ensure that the pencil, okay, the point here must be started with 0, okay? And then you have to look at the end of the pencil. You have to ensure that the eyes must be straight like this, okay? So which is the correct eye position? What do you think is the correct position? Is it A, B, or C? Yes, it is B, isn't it? So this is the correct position for you to measure the length of the pencil. Boys and girls, now let's take a look at this. Okay, measure and use numbers. Okay, let's read the conversation over here. My body weight is 24 kilograms. How do you measure your body weight? I measure my body weight using this weighing scale. Do you still remember this weighing scale? It is used to measure the weight or the mass of the object, isn't it? Alright, your body weight is 35 kilograms. You are heavier than I am. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay, it's 35 kilograms. Although we are of the same age, we have different body weight. Okay. Nurul and Kanang measure their body weight. They measure it using the correct standard tools. Okay, what is the standard tools that they use? Okay, they use the weighing scale, isn't it? Okay. They apply the skills of measuring and using numbers. Alright. Okay, now we're going to learn about standards units. So, what are the standard units that we're going to use? Okay, to measure the length of the object, for example, we use the measuring tapes or ruler. We use millimeter, centimeter, or meter. Okay, millimeter, mm, centimeter, cm, meter, m. Now, to measure the width and the mass of the objects, for example, this, okay, we use milligram, mg, gram, g, and kilogram, kg. To measure the volumes of the liquid, for example, the beaker or the cylinder, okay, we use millimeter ml or liter L. So now let's take a look at your activity book, page 5. So are you ready? Now, read the question. Which is small? Okay, don't forget to write the date, okay? Now, look at this picture, A, B, and read the question. Jar A can be filled with 2 cups of water, while jar B can be filled with 4 cups of water. So, now, look at the question. Jar can be filled with more water than jar. Okay, what do you think? Which jar has more water? Can you think? Can you get the answer? Alright, now let's take a look. So, jar A with 2 cups of water and jar B with 4 cups of water. So, which jar can be filled with more water? Okay. Now, let's take a look at the answer. Yes, jar B can be filled with more water than jar A. Okay. You get it correct? Very good. Excellent. Now, look at question number 2. Water from jar A was poured into beaker C to measure the volume. Then, water from jar B was poured into beaker D. Sketch the water level of beaker D. So, this is beaker C and this is beaker D. So, this is the water level for beaker C and you need to sketch the water level of beaker D. So you have to remember that in jar A, we have 2 cups of water. So the water level become like this. And jar B, we have 4 cups of water. So it is 2 times, isn't it? 2 times level from beaker, from jar A. So how are we going to sketch the water level? Can you do it? Now, let's take a look at the answer. Yes, we have like this, isn't it? So this is the water level of beaker D. So you can count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the activity book, page 6. Okay, standard tools. Okay, now read the question. The length of the textbook measured with the ruler is... This is a textbook. Okay, we're going to measure the length of the textbook. So you have to look at this. So what do you think is the answer? Alright, can you give me the answer? Yes, we have 25 cm. Now look at the question number 2. Use the ruler to measure the AB line B. So this is AB. Okay, you have to remember that we're going to start from 0 cm. 0. Okay, so you have to start from here 0 until here. Okay, use your ruler. Okay, so the length of the AB line is, okay, can you measure it now? And give me the answer. Okay, let's take a look at the answer. Alright, we have the length of the AB line is 6 cm. So, did you get it? Okay, very good. Excellent, everyone. Okay, now number 3. Use the ruler to draw a line of 10 cm long in the box below. So, for this activity, I need you to do your own, okay? Alright, you have to measure 10 cm long. Okay, and then you can submit your answer to me. Alright, thank you for joining my class. See you again next time. Bye everyone.